Welcome back, guys, to Whiskey Adventure. I'm Matt.
I'm Vincent.
And I'm Rob.
This is my buddy Rob. Yep, he's going to be joining us for this one, maybe a few other videos after this. This was actually his idea, doing this video. And so today's quest is a blind of 3 Balvenie bottles. And we've got the 12-year doublewood, the 14-year Caribbean rum,
Cask,
and the 17-year doublewood.
So yeah, I stumbled upon the 17-year double wood cask. It's discontinued. I believe they discontinued it in 2021, so it's become somewhat of a unicorn. My imagination, based on the reviews, wasn't particularly worth the value, at least back in 2019. But I think we'll find out if it holds up against, I guess, the staple of scotches, which I also am a big Balvenie fan. I think, Vince, you were saying you are also.
Yeah, Balvenie is one of my favorites up there. It's nice, smooth, reliable, and affordable.
And these are all 46% or 86 proof. The double woods, they're both, is it ex-bourbon and ex-sherry?
Correct.
Okay, and then obviously the Caribbean rum is Caribbean rum finished.
Mm-hmm.
Is it PX cherry or is it Oloroso?
I believe it's PX, but I would have to cheat and look at the bottle.
Let's see.
I believe that I saw PX.
It might not easily found, at least. So, all right. Well, without further ado, let's get into the noses. See what we got here on A. Okay. Might help to roll these a bit too, especially since these are.
I now know why you told me how to think of the order of the letters, because yes, this is very important. That I pick up the right glass.
All right. So, honey, apple, crispy apple.
I mean, this is a delicious nose.
A nice crispy apple, almost like a green apple for me.
Okay, I was thinking like a honey crisp. That's a type of apple, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know shit about. I know Granny Smith and I know
Red
honey
ones.
crisp, I guess. Fuji apples.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the honey.
Maybe a little bit of florality there. Okay, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
It has obviously the hallmark Balvenie, apple, vanilla. Hard to say until we get later on, but it's compared against.
Now remind me, is Speyside your favorite region?
It depends on what we're talking about. I would say yes, on average. Most of my scotch is Speyside.
If you're reaching for a scotch, you're usually reaching for a Speyside.
9 out of 10 times.
Okay. What about you? You're
pretty much Speyside. I mean, yeah, it's enjoyable. I mean,
all right. I'm a Highland superiority over here, so.
And I would say the preface is that some of the best scotch I've had has not been Speyside, but those are more outliers than they are like the average.
Okay, let's check out B.
Oh,
that's another level right there.
Yeah.
Watch this be the 12-year.
I actually find this, like, the sweetness on this is just ratcheted up.
Yeah.
And so
Or it could be the rum cask. Sweet.
And that's kind of where I was going, not to taint the water well, but it just offers so much more sugar, and the sugar.
I did get a little bit of tropical fruit on there, like some pineapple and coconut.
Yeah, get some pineapple. Get a little bit of banana.
I don't know if the rum,
like a runt banana.
Does the rum cask give that tropical flavor, or is that
it? So from memory, when I had it at BB's last, it was more of like a tropical rum rather than like a funky rum. So I would say so, but I also wasn't a big fan of the rum cask when I had it. So we'll see.
Well, letter B is very delightful.
Yeah, I definitely like the nose on B more than A. But let's check out C now. Oh, that's muted. That's a lot closer to A, but like more dialed down.
I mean, it does have a little bit more oakiness to it.
Like I would be surprised if this ended up being the rum finish, just because of the elevated sweetness you would think you would get on an older rum finished product from this B. So I would be inclined, but I've always been stunned when I think something just off the initial nose, and it actually ends up being completely opposite. So,
well, I mean, one thing I'll say is blinds might not always give you accurate results, but they'll almost always make you look like a fool. So,
and this
From experience.
I haven't had this anytime recently. It's probably been 2 years, but I have had the Aberlour double cast 12 year, and it
It's a good one.
reminds me of this as far as the muted nature. It's very mellow. It's very gentle. It's super delicate. I would say very like everything's turned down a little bit.
I am getting more oak though, like Vincent said, than I am on A. A just smells a little younger and livelier to me. But you know, again, I'm probably gonna look stupid. But I would say B is my favorite nose, and it's probably the Caribbean rum cask if I had to guess.
Yeah, so far B's favorite nose. A's right there second. C is third.
Yep, I'd agree. What do you think?
There's just an extra interesting, like, pungent nose on A that comes in that like makes it more complex.
Yeah.
And so I'm just so inclined to say this is either the 17 or the 14 on A, and then B would probably be a flip. Because the C just everything feels so muted.
Yeah. So you would be very surprised if C was the 17.
I would be stunned.
Okay.
I would be stunned.
Well, let's get into the palates. Check out
Check
A.
out A. Yep.
Okay. Definitely get that apple and honey.
Yep.
I mean, this is delicious.
Apple, honey, some nice sweet vanilla on it.
It's very hard when they're this low proof for me. Like, I'm fine with low proof usually, but when it comes to like low proof Speyside, I really kind of struggle.
These are our first pours of the day.
Minus that 20-year rum, yeah.
Well,
that was 8
Minus
proof.
the warm, yeah.
Minus the warm up. And so I do think my palate feels like there's a lot here. On this pour specifically, the nose absolutely like paved the way for the palate. All of the points you brought up about the apple and the vanilla, I feel like comes in so rich. The apple is incredible. Maybe even a bit of a pear. It's very, very, absolutely delightful.
Yeah, and I get that florality too late on the finish. So that also came. So pretty much the nose falls through completely on the palate.
Right.
But let's check out B now. See what we got. Oh, that's way brighter. Way more like a bright vanilla.
Yeah, very.
That's interesting. It really feels like you took this and like, so you got like a slider for the brightness, and this is like on the dark side of the slider, and this one's on the light side of the slider, but it's the same color.
Do you find on this one more tannic dryness though on the back of the palate in the finish? Like you're kind of smacking your lips, or not your lips, but smacking the back of your tongue a little bit to kind of. I get that. I get it from sometimes slightly older aged product, but I also get it where the finished barrel is a little bit too sweet.
I wouldn't say it's like a tannic dryness like I would get in like wine. In red wine, I should say. What I am getting is closer to like a dry white wine finish.
I mean, yeah, there's a dryness there. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with wines on there to say where it goes with it, but yeah, it is dry towards the end.
Yeah, at least for me compared to A, this has almost no drying. The finish just is so velvety, whereas this one it's again very delicious. It's a completely different kind of sweetness, similar notes, but so much more like bright sugar.
Yeah.
But that dryness I start to notice on B.
All right, let's check out C. See what we got. Okay. There's definitely more oak impact there.
And feels more one-dimensional. Like the sherry just is kind of, the sherry stands on its own a little bit more on this pour.
Yeah, it does.
I find that a little bit more oak tannic. For sure. I would say I would go between A and B to pick palate.
I mean, for me, there's no question A and B are kind of the two front runners.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll be very interesting to see what the drops of water do to this. For context, I never put water in any of my whiskey. I'm kind of one of those snobby. Bougie. I want it foolproof all the way, and so. But I was forced to hold hostage on this, so
yep,
we'll try and see.
That's what we do here. Shoot, I mean, it's a coin flip, honestly, between A and B for me. I'd probably say B, but you know, it's like 51-49, if even that.
If even that on there, but I'm the opposite way. I have a slight. I like A a little bit more. Just followed through better.
Okay.
And the finish and the complexity on the finish, I'm getting velvety texture and flavors on the finish of A that these other two just don't have for me. Like the sweetness is here and the enjoyment of B is exceptional. C completely falls flat for me. It's great, it's fine, it's a decent sipper. If this ends up being a $30 whiskey, totally acceptable. $40. If this ends up being the $130 or now, as you know, the secondary market has said $500 17-year, I would be
a little soul crushed.
Pretty deflated, but I would be surprised because a distillery with the pedigree of Balvenie, I would be shocked, even if it wasn't worlds better, that they would put out a product that's older and more expensive that doesn't offer at least some level of improvement.
But at the same time, you said they canceled it because there wasn't
undisclosed.
So,
why?
All right, we're just gonna do a couple drops since they're already low proof. We're just gonna open up those oils a little bit, especially when you got, you know, these above 10-year-old whiskeys. Kind of get those oils flowing around, especially because they're all finished as well, so that'll make a difference.
I'll add one thing about the 17, just some background. This was sitting at a store shelf probably for the last 6 years. It had definitely gone from the can and the label had gone through some weathering, and so.
But it was in the can.
It was in the can.
Yeah.
And it was fully sealed, no issues with the cork. In fact, we looked at the cork when we opened it prior to this, and it looked great.
Yeah.
But if there was any issue, like if it ends up being that like we're so shocked, it's possible.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. I mean, it could be a brand new whiskey, and maybe it was just shipped poorly or something like that. You know, it sat in a shipping truck for an extended period of time or something like that. You never really know. But without ado, let's check the A with water. Okay, well, that's a little brighter for me.
It is.
More floral than appley.
Does the honey come out stronger for you? Because now
honey's there. It's a little bit more muted compared to before.
To me, it's more blended in with everything.
Blended in with that florality.
Yeah, it's not so like standalone like it was before.
That apple note just kind of got turned down.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
It's gone.
It was so predominant on the nose last.
I get it a little bit, but it's like at the very top of the nose.
Yeah, just a fleeting second.
Yeah. All right, let's check out B with water. I really just love that nose, man.
Yeah, that's just very, very bright, very tropical.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more punchy in the nose and the face as far as the flavor. I know when we did the palate too, it was super punchy, like lots of flavor. Only knock was that tannic finish I got, which was again so subtle.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of like a banana cream on that now.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or like a banana pudding even.
Yeah.
With some Nilla wafers.
Yeah, exactly what was going through my mind on that.
Yeah.
And my mind is already made up that like I'm getting the esters from this pour, from the rum, and it's so hard to break me. So if it's not like I've been totally psyched into that because I've had some rum. I know kind of a little bit of what the esters bring to that kind of flavor profile. It is kind of a little bit banana-y. It's a little bit kind of like not pungent, but sweet with a little bit of an interesting flavor. And
a little funkiness. All right, let's check out C with water. Okay, that kind of brought it alive a little bit.
I think it's because these other two got turned down. So now it doesn't seem quite as significant of a drop in the aroma because it kind of is now more on par, but it's so subtle.
Definitely possible. It does smell a little sweeter to me though. I get a little less oak.
Yeah, I get less oak. I get some more. It's like a confectionery sweetness.
Yeah,
it's very subtle.
Yeah,
very subtle, very low in the nose.
Yeah. but it's like at the very front of the nose. All right, let's check out the palates, starting with A. I got very effervescent-y. Very pingy and kind of like spritey, you know?
The apple and honey are still there for me on the palate.
Yeah.
And you're right. Now it's like an apple vanilla soda.
Yeah.
Instead of just the more velvety finish. The velvety went away a little.
Right. Yeah. All right, let's check out B. Kind of the same thing at the front of the palate. I'm starting to think that's probably just the base single malt before it's been finished. That's probably what it tastes like.
Yeah, but I know if I get some fruit, a little bit of honey, not much.
I mean, a little bit of aliness, kind of with that effervescence, like a like a light pilsner.
It is a salt. B is a solid pour, and it's worth noting. What'd you pay again for the rum finish 14 year?
The rum finish 14 year, I think, depending on where you're getting, anywhere between $58 and $68.
Hard to beat that value if it ends up being the rum, but we'll find out.
Yep. All right, let's try out C. Did anything change?
No, not much. It's just a
I
nice.
I don't know if I get any change.
It's a nice, pleasant oakiness on it. I mean, a little bit of vanilla, not much.
Yeah. I definitely like them all more without water. I mean, again, they're all 86 proof, so they're already proofed down quite heavily. But yeah, I think my ranking is staying the same. I'm going B, A, C for my ranking.
With water, I'm going to go that same way too.
Okay.
I'm going to put B in front of A.
Okay.
Without water was definitely A as the lead.
Okay.
A saw the biggest delta with water. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
I still hold A. There's that honey apple, and then the finish still really impressed me. But with water, it got so close to B. B was for me a clear favorite second, and then C was a very clear last place.
All right.
But for me, for both with and without water, it's ABC.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do the reveal, starting with. Oh, I left C over here. Ironically, the loser got left by its own. So let's do the reveal here. C was the 14-year-old.
Wow.
And that
I told you they make you look like a fool.
that surprises me because I really was like the sugar from B was like, oh, this is so sweet. So I was
Well, and it was
psyched
so
it's
tropical too. That's crazy.
But the mutedness of it, I agree.
Yeah.
This means that already the 12-year double oak is a clear value buy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. About to find out. So again, you guys typically chose A as your first place. I chose B both ways. So we'll go with your guys' ranking. So in second place, B, 12 year.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
17 year is the winner for you guys. But from the cost difference to the profile difference, would you say that it's worth that extra large amount of money, especially these days?
What do you think?
Yeah.
Vincent?
No. I mean, the first thing, that B is the 12-year right here. Yeah, it was always really close to A.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's price differential. I'll take 12-year any day.
Yeah, I mean, from a pure value, I think the 12-year cask strength's great. I will say though, for me, especially without the water, the A gave me some of that more complex richness on the finish that I don't get from anything typically on the lower budget side of Scotch. With very few exception, it reminded me a lot of the finish I get when I got like that Springbank 12-year cask strength, where there's just so much happening in the back end that really impressed me. But what really shocked me was just how close it was to 12 with the drop of water. Without the drop of water, well, for what
They were so different without the water.
Yeah.
I believe for what I paid for this without the water, it was worth it.
Okay.
It was worth it over this only because it gave me an experience that I haven't quite gotten from some of my single barrel Balvenies and some of my especially from the 14, I actually don't have the 12-year open, so this is the first time I've had it in a long time. But with even a small amount of water, so you would imagine with some amount of being open, it could change. Yeah, if you're looking for a bottle to buy, this is probably why the 12-year is kept on the shelves and the 17 is pulled.
Yeah, just the value is just too great. And I mean, this don't finish it
quite yet. We got to blend them all together.
I'm new here.
It happens to all of them.
Yeah, it does. But what I was gonna say is that this is stuck true that the 14 is just not as good, and in my opinion, and seemingly your guys' opinion as well.
Because I used to love the 14.
Yeah.
On there. So now this blind really broad going, nope, I'm liking the 12 far better.
Yeah. So now you know. I mean, you could save another $20 or something, and
this was only $35 on sale at Costco when I picked it up.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, let's blend them together. Get our whiskey adventure going. Obviously, we take different sips, so we're all gonna have a slightly different blend ratio. I think I had a little bit more C in mine, considering that was my least favorite. That's pretty typical. But see what we got here on the nose. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It smells.
I just think the sherry influence really kind of has stacked. It's almost like, so each of them has a sherry influence, and you basically, if you think of it like cards, now you've got 3 sherry cards stacked on top of each other. Kind of overpowers the other flavors a little bit, but it still has that sugary sweetness.
Yeah, it's not the sugary sweetness on there. I get the vanilla with it.
It's a little brighter for me.
It is brighter.
Do I like that more? I feel like it has a little bit of a longer finish.
It's got a longer finish, yes. Also, I mean, yeah, I got some. This is really good on the palate.
I think it doesn't add for me what the 17 did on its own.
No.
But it's absolutely better than what the 14 was on its own.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd take the blend just because the finish is a little bit longer.
A little bit longer, not as dry.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun. That was a surprise as well. We were convinced that B was the 14 year. So, you know, if you ever want to look stupid in front of your friends or, you know, viewers on YouTube, just film yourself doing a blind and mission accomplished. But thanks for tuning in, guys. If you want to join our party, make sure you hit subscribe down below. That way you guys can catch us on our next adventures. But until then,
see you guys on the next quest.